Still busy, I see.
Yeah, just tinkering with stuff for tomorrow. What are you doing up, little bro? You all worried about your big brother?
In a way.
Aw, he's gonna be fine. I don't think Lambda's gonna try anything funny.
But even so...
I getcha. You never know what's gonna happen until it does, yeah? But gosh, little bro, you sure do worry about Asbel a lot.
Stop calling me that, I'm a grown man. Why, even now I'm considering an offer of marriage.
You're getting married, little bro? Aw, congratulations!
No, that's not... I'm not going to accept.
How come?
Because my every waking thought is consumed by you.
Yeah. I guess I kinda figured that.
You did? I mean, well, that's not a bad thing, is it?
Don't you worry, little bro. I promise to take a bath before the ceremony!
What?
Hey, I totally understand. You don't want some smelly friend stinking up your fancy wedding. So I'll take a bath and use soap and everything. Okay, now let's see what you can do, Mecha Asbel. Huh? It blew up! And I'm usually so good at this kind of thing.
How funny. He finally confesses his feelings, and she thinks he's talking about her smell. Okay, there's King Dick. So it should be Richard and then Sherry, I guess. Let's replace you with where's the there's Malik. I'll do King Dick first.
Asbel, Sophie.
Can't sleep, Richard?
I keep trying, but I fear it's a lost cause. I can't stop thinking about tomorrow. About what I would do if you ended up like me.
I told you, that's not gonna happen. Remember when we were young? It made me happy to know that you trusted me. When I grew up, I made one terrible mistake after another. But it helped me to know I could support you. Without that trust, I wouldn't be the man I am now. It's the same with Lambda. I need to trust him. I need to believe in whatever made him protect us.
When Lambda was inside me, I was enslaved by him. I wasn't able to face him the way you can.
We haven't spoken in a while, Richard. We used to feed off resentment, and it allowed our hatred to grow strong. We believed we could save the other from loneliness. But I don't need to tell you how that turned out. You and I are both indebted to this man. I will repay my debt. The path you choose is up to you.
Lambda. Asbel. I just heard Lambda's voice. Sophie. I think Asbel and Lambda are actually getting along. You won't have to fight him again. I've decided to place my trust in Lambda as well.
Thanks, Richard.
Can you hear me, Lambda? I know that I failed you, and so you may not care what I have to say.
Tomorrow we risk all for our homeworld. Don't you two think you should get some rest?
Captain, I can't sleep. Will you just talk to me?
All right. You said you were scared of losing the ones you love, right? I know how you feel. I know it better than most. But you must not let yourself be ruled by fear. Let me ask you a question. What's the best way to be with those you love?
To protect them?
Correct. But to do that, you must transform your fear into strength.
Fear into strength.
However, strength alone is not enough. You must also believe in those you love and honor their feelings. The better you know a person, the easier it is to keep them safe. You are an ancient creature, Sophie. But in many ways, you are still a child. Life has lessons yet to teach you. Some will be enjoyable, and some will come with pain. You must face the painful lessons and learn from them. It's the only way to grow stronger. When we have finished this business with Fodra, you will be stronger for it.
And then I can protect you all?
I have no doubt.
Thank you, Captain.
Same to you. Good luck tomorrow, Asbel.
The fear of loss is strong in you. It is a fear honed sharp against a stone of countless pains. By showing these children the true path, you show it also to yourself. Fascinating. May your devotion to the path be a shining example to those around you.
It's true. Perhaps they teach me more than I know.
Captain Malik?
Enough chatter. Get yourselves to bed, and that's an order.
Yes, sir.
Alrighty, only one remains. Ah, there she is.
Sharia? Hey, Sharia. Are you still mad?
I'm worried, Asbel. I'm not mad.
Oh, sorry. Look, can't you find a way to trust Lambda?
I want to, I do, but I just...
Listen, let's make a promise.
A promise?
I've learned something from all this. When I was young, I used to think my family was holding me back. But now I know they acted that way because they cared for me. So I've been wondering if it's possible for me to care about someone in the same way. And I can think of only 2 people who might fit the bill.
2? Please don't tell me you're planning to adopt another, Sophie.
No, Sharia. What I need is someone to look after Sophie with me.
Oh.
This person has always been close to me, but I've been too stupid to see it. So when we get back, I plan to tell her. But right now, I need you to trust me, and trust Lambda, and wait for us both. Will you do that, Sharia?
Asbel. Asbel, if you make a promise, you have to use your pinky.
I suppose so. Okay, Sharia. It's a promise.
Few know the preciousness of life as you do.
Huh?
The man before you is a fool. But beneath his idiocy hides a layer of steel. I owe him much, and shall repay that debt to the best of my abilities. However, this fool dared to challenge even me. Who knows what he might do in the future? He's already shown that he'll throw his own life away for the sake of others. Let him know you understand this, and hold him to his promise.
That voice.
Sorry, what?
Nothing. Listen to me, Asbel. If you don't keep your promise, I will never forgive you.
Don't you say something for a promise?
Cross your heart, hope to die, stick a needle in your eye.
Okay, I'll look for a needle.
Wow, you guys are serious. I guess I have to keep my promise, huh?
You'd better believe it. Now, Sophie, make sure to take a bath and change your clothes before you sleep, okay?
Okay.
All right. I'll see you both tomorrow.
Yeah, unless you want to be like Pascal and sleep in your own filth, but whatever.
Sorry, looking at your face, I started thinking back on something my dad once said. When I first brought you home, he told me I'd never be able to take care of you. I wonder what he'd say now. I bet he'd still say I couldn't do it. I often wish I could see Dad again, just once. He was a good man, you know. He wanted the best for his people's future, and for ours. I want to carry his hopes and dreams into the future.
Into the future.
I want to help the people of Lant live happier lives, even if just a little. And I want the same happiness for their children and their grandchildren and onward. But I've only got one life, you know? There's only so much I can do. I guess it'll be up to my descendants to carry on the legacy. I hope they're up for it. I hope they think this dream is as important as I do. Too bad I can't stick around and see how it turns out, huh?
I'll stick around. I'll stick around as long as it takes. I can tell your children and grandchildren. I can tell everyone about your dream. Will you trust me with your dream, Asbel?
Sophie.
It's hard to believe I was so worried for all this time. You'll never be gone, even after you die. Because your dream will live on. I have a purpose now, Asbel. I will see your dream fulfilled.
You're really something, Sophie. You know that?
This is probably before the final dungeon and all that, because usually in an RPG, you know, you talk to each character and have a long conversation. Then you go for the final dungeon. And if that's the case, I have to do a little more poking around to tie up any loose ends, get some rest.